Welcome back to the Mayorverse, everybody. Mayor Reynolds, aka Midnight Mayor here, and today we are talking about my hands-on impressions of the Forgive Me Father 2 demo, which is available now on Steam. If you're watching this video, you can go play it for yourself. So if you don't know what Forgive Me Father 2 is, it is the obvious sequel to Forgive Me Father, a indie FPS with a very unique look, a lot of Lovecraftian themes within it. And now we are now getting the sequel. This does not have a release date yet, but the first game is available for $19.99. And this game, I didn't play the entirety of the original Forgive Me Father, but I liked what I played. I liked the demo. It has an obvious, really nice visual style. I've heard some people refer to it as cardboard looking. The animations are, kind of like almost like a throwback to. It's like a smoother version of, like, reminds you of the OG Doom, almost like it's missing frames at time, but it's done deliberately, if that makes sense. And the art, I like the art style a lot. It's very unique. The game also has a great soundtrack. As you listen to this demo playthrough here, the soundtrack is definitely very rocking and just very both a blend of horror and kind of heavier rock, darker tones and so on. In the demo, I used the knife, the revolver, and the shotgun, all of which felt really, really good. The revolver is an absolute beast, as you're watching here. It basically one-shots almost everything, and the enemies explode in a nice gib-type explosion. It almost works like a shotgun sometimes, to be honest with you. You can hit multiple enemies with it. Feels really weighty like a revolver. As you can see, the character working the hammer there, and when you reload, it really takes a second to put all the bullets in. It feels really nice. Same thing with the shotgun. What struck me about the Forgive Me Father 2 demo, more than what I remember of the original at least, is that it really feels very, very horror themed. A lot of retro shooters, boomer shooters, whatever, they're kind of very fast paced and kind of like they have a lot of that 90s just nonstop action vibe or so on and so forth. This feels definitely like it is definitely a retro FPS style game in the FPS, but definitely feels full-scale horror. And I had moments in the initial level here that reminded me a lot of like Resident Evil 2, like the police station in Resident Evil 2 or something like that. There's obviously themes of sanity throughout this game. It is a Lovecraftian influenced game after all. And you appear to be locked into some type of facility, I assume, for people who are mentally ill, struggling. And at the end of, in the demo, you find out, or at least you're told, you go back to this hub after the first mission. Apparently there is a hub. I did not recall that from the first game. So it's not just linear. There's a hub where you go back and you use upgrades to upgrade stuff like your weapons and so on and so forth. And that hub is like you're the patient in like a psych ward or something like that, and you buy different pills from the quote-unquote doctors, which upgrades your weapons or gives you new weapons and so on and so forth. I don't know how that's going to pan out over the long scale of the game, obviously, but I did find that decision interesting. The second level definitely opened things up in a city, which you'll see gameplay footage of in a little bit. A more old school urban environment, which definitely felt much different from the first level, but also good. I mean, overall, I really enjoyed the demo. It definitely, like I said, it really does feel more horror than I expected, even though the art style is very horror. And I enjoyed it overall, and I'm definitely looking forward to playing more. I think if you look at the game and you're like, oh, this game looks interesting to me, you're probably gonna like it. That's the biggest thing that I could tell you. It's just that. I think if you look at it, you're like, this looks cool. It is cool. You're gonna like it. Give it a try. The level designs, as you're gonna see here, lots of old school stuff like hidden areas and secrets to find. And I think it's gonna be a good time. The only thing in the demo that stuck out to me is there is dialogue that pops on screen that the player is speaking out loud. And there's no voice acting for that. And I think the game would be much better served, and it would help the overall environment and atmosphere and up the horror factor if indeed it was voice acted. I don't know if they plan to voice act it or not. I think it's clearly a demo. It's an unfinished game, and it's just not in there yet. I don't know, but that was the one thing in the demo that stuck out to me as this could really improve with some voice acting. So Overall, guys, I did enjoy the Forgive Me Father 2 demo. I'm looking forward to the release and to enjoy the rest of my gameplay here. In the demo, you can play the opening 2 levels of the game, and you can get it on Steam for yourself. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. I'll leave a comment down below if you played the first Forgive Me Father, what you thought about it, or if you've played the demo, what you think about the demo as compared to the first game. And subscribe to the channel for other videos and other impressions of upcoming games, such as my Tempest Rising video. Go check that one out. My Phantom Fury video, or my review impressions of Ion Fury Aftershock. See you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Mayor Reynolds out.